Hey everyone. John Michael Hoefling, a.k.a. the Bad Predictor, with Tyree Smith, a.k.a. the really good one who just wasn't here last week. I'm glad to see you back now.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had a little break, but now I'm back, rejuvenated. I'm ready for some football.
Yeah, he's fresh, and we're here to bring you everything Week 7 of high school football in the Upper Peninsula. What were some storylines that you were looking out for this week?
You see, I was really going to see what Westwood was going to do against Lance, you know? I was
Clever.
Purple
Clever.
Hornets, they were
Clever.
coming to town.
Yeah, the storyline our viewers were most interested in was what was happening over in Westwood. Two potential UP Players of the Year going head-to-head in Lance's Jonah Dowd and Westwood's Taylor Delangelo. We were fortunate enough to catch up with Westwood's head coach Scott SYRJALA before the game. Here's what he had to say about the Purple Hornets' big stinger in the backfield.
It's going to be a slugfest. It always is between us and Lance. You know, we've been on the fortunate end in the last couple of years, but it's always a battle with these guys. He's really fast. He's really shifty. You know, we got to try to contain him. You know, he gets out in the open, and even when he doesn't get out in the open, he has really good vision. He can make some good cuts. You know, so we just got to try to contain him. You know, obviously he's a focal point, you know, but their fullback too is pretty good, number 25, and he got a big line in front of him. So we're going to have to stay down and stay in our technique and go from there.
It was a cold day, a rainy day, and the Patriots were looking to keep their win streak going 3 in a row heading into this matchup with the Purple Hornets. And you never know what's going to happen. Both these teams winning records, both of them looking to do some damage. Westwood been one of the more dangerous teams. First possession of the game, 4th and 5. Lance trying to avoid the 3-and-out. Quarterback Alex Kissel looking for Steele John Drew. The Barriga student incomplete, but hold up. There's some laundry on the field. Refs converge. They decide no foul. Westwood ball on their own 40. 2 plays in. Delangelo. How good has he gotten? Seems like each week he gets better. His arm, so good. Finds his top target, Chad Pullman, who busts a move like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever before getting taken down around the 20.
I like
3
that.
plays later, Delangelo on the quarterback keeper. He's got some room, and he makes the most of what he's been given. Coming down to the pylon, just inside and just across the line for the score. Good effort by Johnny Messer to bring him down, but no dice, and that's the first score of the game. On the 2-point conversion, Delangelo once again. I was not joking when I said this man deserves consideration for UP Player of the Year. He and that offensive line, wonders for the Patriots thus far. They've been one of the most difficult teams to face. Next possession, Chad Pullman. This one on the jet sweep. He turned on the Jets, made everybody break some ankles. Oh my gosh, by George. His feet were more certain than death or taxes. 62-yard touchdown run, 16-0. Westwood's defense, no pushover either. Every play, the Pats were holding their ground, pushing back, and laying hard hits on the quarterback Kessel, like this one. Oof. Oh, I like it. I like it. He's a good quarterback when it comes to evading pressure, but he could not get away from this pass rush for the life of him. So good for Westwood tonight. Westwood keeps their win streak going 30-6, the final. That was a big one. And Westwood dominating. Taking a look at some of the other games from around the UP. Iron Mountain. What a season they've had, right?
I'm telling you, I knew Iron Mountain was going to do something this season, but I didn't know
Okay,
they were gonna
of
be
course
that
you did.
dominant.
Yeah, you're the good.
I'm the good predictor.
Yeah, you're the good predictor, right? If you thought Westwood looked good against Hancock, the Mountaineers just said, hold my pop, you ain't seen nothing yet. They dominate the Bulldogs like they've dominated almost everyone they've played this year, 42-6. Over in Bark River Harris, the Manistee Emeralds unfortunately could not get their win streak to 2 games after beating Munising a week ago. They fall at the hands of the Broncos, 20-6, the final. Tyree, take this next one.
I appreciate it. Over in the Keweenaw Bureau, Hoenn, in the midst of a tough season, we're getting ready to face their neighbors to the north, the Calumet Copper Kings. I love that name. And Calumet was out for blood in this one. This time last week, they were undefeated. Not the case today, so they lost. Did not have so much. But quarterback Scott Locust on the keeper. He's not quite going to get in. He'll get to the goal line, though. Such determination on that one. I liked it. He would have knocked over a brick house if there was one there. 6 defenders from Hoenn. Just couldn't stop him. That would set up Calumet's first score of the game, and there will be plenty more. Still in the first, quarterback pitch to the running back, and he's in the end zone. No questions asked. He gets the job done. Not on that sophomore. Calumet's up 14-0. Later, not done on this first one. What's the running back sophomore, Dyron Nelson, the second of his 4 touchdowns of the game. Calumet grabs that one, and in the final, Calumet defeats Hoenn 51-14.
4 touchdowns for a sophomore. I can't believe it. Over in Esky, the Mo's looking to make the most of a matchup with their close rival, Gladstone. Gladstone said before the season they wanted to beat ESCANABA. That was their goal. They had their chance here. First possession, quarterback Drake Force rolling out of the pocket. He goes right, he goes left, finds a receiver. Only problem, the receiver's wearing black. Oh no, Grant LaMarche, the 6'6 senior, coming up big, no pun intended, and he grabs the first turnover of the game. Yikes, not the best start for the Braves. In the second, ESCANABA got their offense going. Look at this play. Was it a pass? Was it a run? We don't know. It was magic. But somehow, Tyler Lawson is in the end zone. You had to be there to know what happened. Go out and support your local teams, people. Still in the second, ESCANABA in the red zone. This one's definitely a pass. Silverstone to Brian Mackey. It's close, but the ref says count it. That's just 2 of the 5 scores for the Eskimos. I guess you could say the fireworks were flying in that one. Eskimos grabbed the dub 35-0.
Wow, did not expect that one. That was definitely a different one. Some more scores. Kingsford took on the Detroit Red Wings?
No, not quite, Tyree. Not quite.
A school from Minnesota. Oh, how silly of me. They made that look like Super Bowl 47. They were lights out. They forced 3 turnovers in this one. 2 of those were intercepted by Stan Keena. And a great day for him in the Flivver secondary. Almost several among great performances from the whole team. 41-6, the final there. And in the Sioux, the Blue Devils showed no hospitality against the Rogers City. They knocked them out, and they were like Mike Tyson. Yeah, I like Mike Tyson, if y'all know that. 36-0.
Not the Vander Holyfield guy?
Nah. Mike Tyson. Sault Ste. Marie in that one, 36-0.
I like his big punches. I'll take this next one. The Norway Knights. They rode into town on their horses to take on the GWINN Modeltowners. And if you know, there's one thing you know about GWINN. They're still looking for their first win. In the first, GWINN receives the punt, but it's going to be fumbled and recovered by the Knights. Unfortunate there. What do we always say? Turnovers.
Turnovers
they
kill
you. But they give it back a few plays later. GWINN would be back on offense, and quarterback Caleb Anderson takes it for himself and picks up a big chunk of yards, moseying in between about 7 different Norway defenders. Knights with the ball. Quarterback Gannon Bray launches one for the 6'4 tight end, Cody Hendricks. Yeah, he's going to come down with it. Look at that. He's a full head taller than everybody else. They would go on to score on that drive, but GWINN would answer back as Anderson hits James Harnick on the deep ball, who straight up mosses a defender. Ooh, I love to see it. Races his way all the way down to the goal line, just inside the 10, but it wouldn't be enough. GWINN remains winless, loses to Norway 28-20. I feel like they're always 1 possession away.
Yeah, I understand. It was a cold and wet night as the Lakes take on the MUNISING Mustangs. Late first quarter, Lake Linden up 4-0. QB Josh Hootery scrambles to a right, and he's going to just throw it up for anybody catch. But lucky for him, it was out of bounds. Exactly. A few plays later, Hootery is going to go take it up the middle on a QB draw, and he's going to go ahead and get the first. But at this last moment, gets hit, and he's going to draw the penalty, but it won't really matter because Mustang's going to give the ball back, unfortunately. Close to the goal line, QB Carter Couch is going to take it himself, and he's going to get it in the end zone. I'm liking QBs taking it for themselves, doing it for their team. Few possessions later, Lake Linden-Hubbell hands it off to Caleb Klein, but I got faked out so bad, I'm pretty sure my neck hurt on that one. He's going to go ahead and get him all the way to the goal line. The Lakes go on to beat Munising 58-6.
If your neck hurts, I got a chiropractor for you.
I need
Pair
it.
of teams known as the Miners duking it out in Nagani, and the home team, Nagani, oh, they struck gold. Go Giebig. Those Miners were digging up salt. At halftime, Nagani led 35-0, and they got the kickoff to start quarter number 3. Not the best return here. A little bit of fumbling, not an actual fumble, but messed around with it and got brought down deep in their own territory. But that wouldn't matter much because Nash Hillier was the man today, at least on this drive. You know, Nagani has been hit pretty hard with the injury bug, especially at the running back position throughout 2019, right?
Exactly.
Ed Lamaki goes down. Their number 2 goes down. Now we're seeing Hillier. I've never heard of him, but I don't think I'll forget about him anytime soon. Just take a look at this run. Gets brought down on the end around here, out on the outside. He's still going. He got flipped over. That's athletic. He finds his footing, gets those extra yards. Down at the goal line, it would be Jason Waterman who brings it in himself. So getting a little sneaky, taking the play out of Tom Brady's playbook. They get the win on that one, 42-16.
My goodness, my goodness.
What about that run, though?
That was
Good,
called
right?
pure determination.
Right? I love to see that stuff, man. I haven't seen a run like that in the Upper Peninsula yet, and I hope I see many more from Hillier on that one.
I love it.
Elsewhere, Indian River Inland Lakes took on St. Ignace, and it was a rather close game. Big defensive battle that ended up seeing the Saints in victory lane come the final whistle. 22-14 was the score. in that one.
Menominee was at Marquette for the Battle of the Big Schools. Redmen's on offense, and Austin Riddle almost got picked off by a nominee defender. But don't worry, Maroons get the ball back, but it's going to be fumbled and recovered by the Redmen. Turnovers can kill you, like we always say. Marquette's ball after the turnover, running back Brady Wright gets the toss. It's going to go in for the nice, easy score. Something I did in my college days. Always got to mention that.
All right, of course you got to.
Score is now 13-21 Maroons. But nominee is going to fumble again. It's going to get picked up by Robert Apple, the quarterback as well. Going to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown. Redmen, they're also going to kick the extra point, and that's going to make it 21-21 apiece. A few possessions later, Robert Apple is going to scramble to his right, and he's going to find Colin Hicks, the big wide receiver, for the big game, and that will do it for you folks. Marquette goes on to win and beat the Maroons 28-21.
And over in ISHPEMING, the Hematites were looking to have a better showing than last Friday, where they narrowly escaped GWINN with an overtime victory. West Iron County, in the midst of a fantastic season, 5-1 on the year thus far. Early second quarter, Wycon struggling to find their footing offensively, but they got a couple big pass plays. Nice job via the arm. First drive of the second frame, you know, they're moving it forward, not too shabby. A couple key miscommunications in the ISHPEMING secondary led to West Iron County knocking on heaven's door, looking for their first 6, looking to break into the bakery and ask for a half dozen. But on fourth down, at the goal line, finally, the Wycons, they bust through into the end zone. Oh, on that nice little trick play, nice little misdirection. But hold up, not so fast, Jack Rabbit Slim. There was a penalty block in the back on the Wycons. Now it's 4th and goal from the 12-yard line. They're hoping for a miracle. Dropping back for the pass, and Chase Jensen, the linebacker, comes over and knocks it down. West Iron County squanders that opportunity to score. They wouldn't get a better chance. ISHPEMING pulls out the dub, drubbing the mighty Wycons 28-0.
Oh man, that was something. That was definitely
That's gonna shake up the rankings for next week, right?
Oh, you know I can't wait till Tuesday to see
I
them
can't wait,
rankings.
man. I always love those. ISHPEMING has had a pretty tough first 5 games, but that one, big win for them, right?
Definitely. And an 8-man football. Pickford doubled up to Stevenson on the road. It was 46-23 to final there. While Rudyard couldn't seem to find their rhythm offensively. Their defense played well, but couldn't hold Cedarville low enough to keep that one competitive in the final whistle. 26-8 was Cedarville wins.
Yeah, that was a good one. And finally, Forest Park dominant at home earlier today. Great all-around effort offensively from the team. If we want to get into specifics, CJ Plos, 13 carries, 130 yards, and a couple of scores. But that was just one of several stellar performances from the Trojans tonight.